Hi everybody, welcome to today's pie-inspired cocktail. Whew. Now, Thanksgiving is going to get here faster than we can even imagine. I mean, this whole year has just been like, what? So, I'm making some of these because, you think of Thanksgiving, food. That's actually the best part about Thanksgiving is the food. Well, of course, then you have pie for dessert. Well, there's a lot of people that either don't want to make pie or they don't want to sit down and eat pie, so I've got you covered. I am making pies that are now cocktails. And what I'm making today is a cranberry orange bourbon. Whew, this is really, really good. So what I'm going to do, I buy the cranberries in a bag. These aren't frozen. These are the, I guess they're kind of fresh, I guess. Anyway, so I use that, and then I'm going to take an orange. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually zest this orange into the cranberries. Just to, everybody know the zest has like the oils, and it really, really gives any dish that you use a ton of flavor. So I'm just going to zest some of the orange peel in there. Already smells amazing. And then I'm going to take actual orange and put in, a couple of slices. This is more of a cranberry drink than it is an orange, but the orange and cranberry to me just have the most incredible flavor. So that's what I'm going to do. So I put probably 3 slices of orange. Now you can use any kind of orange you want. There are so many different kinds of oranges. Now some range from super sweet to just have an orange flavor, but they're not super duper sweet. I'm just using navel oranges, and they're kind of an in-between. Now, my skinny mixes, of course. This is the Blood Orange Margarita mix, and what I'm going to do is just put some in here. Let all of that come together. Then I'm going to put just a little bit of water in there. Because what you want to do is I'm going to put the lid on it, and I'm going to let it cook down to where it's just really mushy. So you got to get some liquid in there to help it to cook down and to break open those cranberries. And it's funny because you can actually hear them pop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the stove. I'll put it on probably medium to medium low heat for about 5 to 10 minutes. And then we'll have some goodness. Now I just put the lid on it, and you can hear the cranberries start popping. And then, I stir it quite occasionally, but you can just put the lid on it and go. This is what you want right here. See, it kind of looks almost like just a mush of stuff, but it is incredible in the smell. Now, I'm going to use my food mill. I've talked about this before. I've been waiting for this for a month, and I finally just got it yesterday. And I think, because, when you do stuff like this, and when I make drinks with, like blackberries or raspberries or anything like that, they have those seeds. And then you kind of have the skin too. Like some fruits have skin, and when you puree it in a blender, it's great, but it's still a little bit too thick for the drink. And sometimes you get pieces of that skin, and it's not always good. So now what I'm going to do is start putting this in my mill, because I want to try to get this to be the consistency of like an actual cranberry juice. So once I've finished doing this, I'll have a little bit of juice in here. So see, I just put it in this. You can put it in anything, put it in a bowl or whatever. I just find that it's a lot better if you puree or juice everything, because like I said, if not, then you have pieces of the fruit in there, and like oranges. Oranges have the pulp. Well, you don't want to sit there and drink a ton of pulp. If you want that, you'll drink orange juice, right? So now what I'm going to do, the best part of it all, add a little bit of ice to my glass. Now I'm not going to do this I'm not going to put it in my shaker, because I am making a bourbon. So it's basically just going to be a cocktail. So now what I'm going to do is take a little bit of the cranberry puree, the cranberry and orange puree. Just put, it's up to you. I really like the flavor of this, because I think cranberry and orange, I think they just have mean, it's up to you. Plus, I mean, I have a pretty tiny glass, so I mean, I don't want a whole bunch of it in there, but I do want enough to where I can taste it. That's the whole point in this, is it's supposed to be kind of like if you were to eat a pie. And if you made a cranberry orange pie and you bit into it, and you want to be able to taste the flavors. It's not just about the alcohol. Let's face it, alcohol helps. So now what I would do, I'm not going to do a full shot of this because it's bourbon, and bourbon can tend to be pretty pungent and overpowering. And like I said, I don't want it to overpower the flavors that I just created. Now I'm going to stir this together. And actually, something else that I'm going to do that I kind of decided to do is I'm going to take some lemon, put just a little bit of a squeeze in there, just to kind of brighten it up even more. I'm going to stir it together. It really is a gorgeous color. It just looks like a fall drink because you have the orange from the orange, and the cranberry has a kind of a reddish color. Oh, Cascade Ice, if you're watching, I did make a request in one of my videos, so please make a cranberry water. That would just make my year perfect. Because like at Christmas and Thanksgiving, you know, I like to make drinks. Well, my husband and I were using the diet cranberry juice, but I still think that it has too much sugar. So if I could have a cranberry water, that would be just amazing. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It just has a gorgeous color. Cheers to kicking off Thanksgiving. Oh, God, that's really good. That bourbon. I definitely think that bourbon holds up well to these flavors because if you have, I mean, cranberries are tart, and then you have a little bit of the sweetness from the lemon, and of course I added the blood orange from here also, and that helped, but this isn't super sweet. It just has a nice, like a subtle flavor to it, but you can taste it. This is just a really great cocktail. But like I said, if I were you, I would definitely puree it and strain it. Because if not, you're going to have big giant chunks of cranberry and pulp in there. But this is one incredible drink. I hope you try it. I hope you enjoy it. I will always, as always, I will put the recipe down below. Try it and let me know what you think. Let me know what you did. Now, I mean, this could be also switched out with vodka or rum, but I think the bourbon actually, I think it just makes it just right. And to me, the bourbon's a little bit of a darker liquor or darker alcohol, and I just think that it ties this whole drink together. So give it a try. Let me know what you think. And you know what? It will definitely make your holiday cooking and planning a lot better. Cheers.